Hey yo, what's up everybody? This is your boy Jay coming at you live once again. Sunday night, setting up the rest of the evening to start a powerful Monday and have a kick-ass week. And in keeping with the topic that I've been sharing from lately, which is my insights from reading The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. Before I move on onto the way of the certain way that he mentions, I wanted to actually, hey Ian, good to have you here. I wanted to talk about the chapter on gratitude. And the more I get into the spirit of what this book is teaching, the more I realize that gratitude is literally and arguably the biggest key that is actually going to connect you to everything else. What do I mean with that? There are all the keys that I've been sharing, which is like the certain way, faith and purpose. And a lot of times people wonder, how do you increase faith, and what actually is a good way to get connected to the faith that you want to get connected with? Because I understand that not everybody believes in God in how we see religion, or people connect to it in different ways, like the infinite intelligence, supreme being. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Wallace D. Wattles, in his case in the book, he talks about it in different terms, such as the one substance or formless intelligence. So let me share some quotes that really stood out to me and relate it all back, and talk about how this is going to help you get to where you want. So the first thing is, in gratitude, he talks about relate yourself to the formless intelligence in a harmonious way. Okay? How do you do this? So to secure this harmonious relation is a matter of such primary and vital importance that he's going to give you some instructions. And they will be certain to bring you into perfect unity of mind with God. He also uses God. So Wallace D. Wattles uses God as a term, formless intelligence, one substance, intelligent substance. They're all in the same spirit of what he wants to say. Hey Shay, good to have you, girl. So what is the instructions that he was talking about? The instruction is, first, take note guys, first, you believe that there is one intelligent substance from which all things proceed. From which all things proceed. That is key. Second, you believe, hey, what's going on? What's going on, man? Second, you believe that this substance gives you everything you desire. And third, you relate yourself to it by a feeling of deep and profound gratitude. This is mind-blowing step-by-steps right here. This is 3 steps that you want to keep with yourself forever. First, you believe that there is one intelligent substance from which all things proceed. Second, you believe that this substance gives you everything you desire. And third, you relate yourself to it by a feeling of deep and profound gratitude. Because the nearer you live to the source of wealth, the more wealth you shall receive. An attitude of gratitude draws the mind into closer touch with the source from which the blessings come. Gratitude will lead your mind out along the ways by which things come, and it will keep you in close harmony with creative thought. The law of gratitude is the natural principle that action and reaction are always equal and in opposite directions. What does it mean? The grateful outreaching of your mind in thankful praise to the Supreme is a liberation of expenditure of force, and it cannot fail to reach that to which it is addressed, and the reaction is an instantaneous movement towards you. Wow. Gratitude is strong and constant. The reaction in formless substance will be strong and continuous. The movement of the things you want will always be toward you. You cannot exercise much power without gratitude, for it is gratitude that keeps you connected with power. Fix your attention on the best. To fix your attention on the best is to surround yourself with the best and to become the best. Do you see how that relates? It is your power to exercise gratitude, because gratitude is actually what keeps you connected to power. And you want to connect to it by fixing your attention on the best, to surround yourself with the best and to become the best. Whew. We are thinking substance, and thinking substance always takes the form of that which it thinks about. And faith is born of gratitude. The grateful mind continually expects good things, and here, an expectation becomes faith. The reaction of gratitude upon one's own mind produces faith, and every outgoing wave of grateful thanksgiving increases faith. And because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude. That stuff, if that stuff doesn't move you, if that stuff doesn't make you emotional and it fills your heart with absolute gratitude, I don't know what else will. But if you get into the spirit of this, I'm seeing not you, and I'll just share my insight, because I've read this book so many times and I've read this chapter so many times, and I've been in touch with the spirit of this work for so many years. And gratitude, I finally was able to see, like, the information was right underneath my nose, but I never thought of gratitude as being this powerful. And finally, I'm seeing that gratitude is that which creates faith. Hey, Len. And that which creates faith is the key for you to have the belief that what you want is good for the greater good, and because it is good for the greater good, your belief, what you want, positively impacts everybody. And when your faith and belief and your purpose matches, then riches will come to you. And I don't just mean financial riches. It will be a full manifestation of life in all its glory, however you picture that glory to be. Thanks, Tony. I've been reading another essay by a great author and philosopher, Mr. Thomas Troward, and it's called The Hidden Power. Actually, it's called The Affirmative Power. And the last paragraph, he says, money is only one aspect of an exchangeable resource that represents one of the many areas of wealth in life. Life in its wholeness includes thousands of other things that contribute to your happiness, harmony, peace, prosperity, life illumination, out of which money is just a very small part of. And gratitude is, and I'm not that religious, guys, but in a passage in the Bible, in I think it's Matthew's chapter, he says, when you ask, believe that you have received what you're asking for. Hey, Debbie, good to have you. Believe that you have received what you have been asking for, and what you ask for shall be yours. It's a paraphrase. It's not word by word. So if you really want to Google it, you can find the exact verse and chapter. I'm not too sure, but what I do know is the message that it conveys is that when you ask for something, you ask believing that you received it, and because your belief, your faith is that which you want is already yours. That's what actually brings it about to you in a harmonious way, without hurting others, in harmony with your purpose in life to be of value and give to more people. And gratitude is a key point when you ask, because even when people ask us for something, what do we say? Say please, right? Be grateful. And when you are grateful, great gratitude is literally that thread, that common thread that unites what you want with you. So that was my share today for the insight on the book by Wallace D. Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich. And I'm so clear now that getting rich is not the point of life. Like, it is the point of life, but it's for the increase of life of everyone. It is not just for your egotistical, like, oh, I'm rich. Actually, getting rich is a product of you being of so much value and giving the impression of increase to everybody that you come in contact with, and having everybody enrolled in such a grand life and everybody living the life of their dreams. And that's what makes everybody around you rich, and that in turn makes you rich in all the glory, in all the ways that life can make you rich, not just financially, but in relationships, in family, in friendships, in whatever way you want, in health, right? So with that, guys, I thank you very much for investing precious time out of your day to listen to my insights. I always do my best to give you practical things that you guys can put to use into your life. So practice the art of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. Start being grateful for everything that you have in your life. Healthy eyes, healthy lungs that breathe, a healthy body that allows you to work. Whatever it is, like however small it looks, just be really grateful for everything you have. And the more you're grateful for, the more you are going to have to be grateful about. Did you like what you hear? Did you like what you heard? Do you have any thoughts that you want to share? Go ahead. Feel free to comment, like, and share. And I will see you guys on my next live. Until then, it was your boy Jay. And much love to you all for sharing time with me. See you next time.